nobody there yet, so I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush. Not in a rush. Um, ain't nobody here yet, so why not? You know, take my time with it. Take my time with it. Woo! Thank you for coming through. Thank you for letting me be myself. First, I see you, Egyptian Gamer Geek. First like, appreciate it. Hootie hoo! Doe it up, no loot. Anyway, shout out to the people that are here. Egypt forever. Yeah, Brooklyn. It's all good. This live stream may or may not be for you, but consider this. Truth be told, people be addicted to drama online, everywhere else, so for the fourth time and final time at the cinemas. Four times, excuse me, as I drink this anti-inflammatory but healthy drink. Mm, I heard a sound wave. What's going on, Paint Kisses? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate the people that are circulating in. Um, Truth be told, there are a lot of people out there. What's going on, Fury Jumbo 09? I saw you in stream in Green Bay stream. Well, you could go to Green Bay. I didn't know even know Green Bay was live right now, but Green Bay anywhere, it's all good. There's no fly wacky. Shout out to anybody else doing whatever it is that they do. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. I'm not leaving yet though. I just want to talk about some things that are realistic to my soul. As I speak to you on Saturday night for the last half an hour or so. What I'm saying, Fairy 009 Kisses, Egyptian, Gamer Geek. Appreciate you for being here. Anybody lurking, anybody watching in the replay, gang, gang, gang. You know how that goes. When am I gonna see Solo? That's a great question. I don't know though. That rhymes. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I was just supporting everyone. Yeah, Fury 009. Appreciate you for supporting everyone. Appreciate you for whatever it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? Spreading love, doing your thing. I appreciate the 5 folks here on a Saturday night. Like I said, my audiences are not large, but they're effective and impactful. Mills, I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you for coming through. Real photo and all. But what I was gonna say is when it comes to the drama and stuff like that, you know, um, people get addicted to it. They may say they're not. Sometimes it's tempting, to get caught up in, the online banter, the back and forth stuff that people do, and it's kind of interesting because it's a waste of time. Sometimes it may be something that tantalizes the mind. Sometimes I'm like, yo, for really, why? For what? Where's it gonna go? What's the percentage in it a lot of times, especially if ain't nobody cutting you a check. I mean, if you're here on YouTube and you're dramaing with people and gossiping and going back and forth and doing what you do out of it, what's going on, Creative Spirit? I can see if you eat. But there's a lot of people out here that are doing the drama, putting themselves out there, on live streams, behind the scenes, doing all kind of crazy stuff, and they may say they don't love the drama, but they do. People love drama because they have no life. Well, Pink Kisses, there's some people out there that are like that. There's some people that are getting paid for it, I mean, yeah, Fury 009, there's some people who's getting millions from this stuff. And I'm not saying I agree with that, but it is what it is. Melody, what's going on? People addicted to drama is so sad. Yeah, but I mean, if I had to play devil's advocate to why people are addicted to drama, I understand and I get it because you may want to escape. You may want to, tear people down. So that's just what it is. Pain Kisses, I agree with you, especially here on YouTube. I mean, and sometimes I see the best of us getting caught up in the drama, stuff that don't mean anything. Maybe we're trying to set people straight and put them in the right path or whatever. And I'm not knocking anybody. Yeah, I might see Incredibles 2 Game of Geek. I might check it out. I don't know. I mean, I've been busy or whatever the case may be. But as far as the drama is concerned, I get it. I get it. Sometimes, people just need to get, in the midst of things. Sometimes, it's people's lives are more interesting. It gives us the chance to look back and say, ha ha, I'm better than that person. Or, maybe look at what they're going through. At least I'm not experiencing and going through that. Sometimes, there's folks that are in the middle of it, situations, and they're really trying to help. They're really trying to, like steer people in the right direction and stuff like that. But it's like I was talking to one of my coworkers tonight. Sometimes there's only but so much you can do for a person. Sometimes it's only but so much you can help a person, before they really learn to help themselves and stuff like that. And then there's just those people out there who just, want to take advantage of folks. They just want to, watch things, go awry. They want to see everything go all to hell, excuse my language, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes it gets me, because even I have to catch myself and watch myself for not being addicted to drama. Everybody likes to watch a good drama. I mean, we can sit here in front like we don't. Everybody likes to watch a good drama, but nobody wants to be the subject of that drama. When things get a little bit too real, and the cameras being pointed our way, and the scrutiny, and the gossiping, and the backbiting, and all that nonsense and drama coming our way, then it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't mind chiming in from the sidelines, or I didn't mind doing a little intervention, but now don't aim the spotlight on me, don't put the flashlight on me, or whatever the case may be. And there's some people that are even addicted to it regardless of the fact, regardless of the fact if they're in the center of it, or if there's somebody that's else is going through the dramas. They say, you call them a drama whore, not to call anybody a whore, but there's some people that are addicted to drama, drama holes, what I'm saying, but not to knock anybody. There's some folks that just like being in the midst of that things. I mean, and it's like Pink Kisses say, I don't want to say folks have no life, but sometimes it's a situation where maybe their life is not as interesting as somebody else's drama or negativity or whatever's going on, and people gravitate towards that stuff. But I speak more in this live stream to the people that know better, to the people that shouldn't have anything to do with the drama. Sometimes we need to just back up and leave things alone and let it be. I know some folks may not want to hear this, or whatever the case may be. Some of us that have no business in the middle of certain situations, but I get it. We may try to help. We may try to be there for folks. We may try to get an understanding. Sometimes you really can't talk to folks. Sometimes there's folks you really can't reason with. Sometimes you just have to let things be, and you have to walk away. If you want to go from a religious context, even Jesus had to walk away from whole cities and stuff like that, because of the fact that folks wasn't, they wasn't getting it. People want to be fed, but they don't want to be taught nothing, or you don't want to come out of the drama. Sometimes people want to be in the midst of a situation, where all hell is breaking loose, and they don't really want to walk away from it because they may be comfortable with that. And I know a lot of people may not want to hear this, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Truth be told, folks be addicted to the drama. Folks be addicted to the negativity. They be addicted to it. You may not want to hear this. I know people coming back and forth going through the live stream, and it is what it is, but it's the truth. And it's easy to get addicted to it because, like I said, it can be exciting. It could be tantalizing. It could be, a situation where you say, wow, what's going on over here? And, it's something you want to be careful about, like where there is no smoke, there is no fire. And one of the things I tell people to be careful about and be wary about when it comes to drama, being addicted to drama, is because everything, karma is funny, just like you're addicted to somebody else's drama, it can easily come around, turn around on you. Then we're all still waiting for that email so I can see some fun. Yes, Drone Worship, I will get to you. I will definitely get to you. I'm sorry I missed your live stream earlier. I caught the beginning of it. It looks like it was really cool. You talking about the new drone that you was into and whatnot and stuff like that. So definitely. Screenshotted the thing, and I just didn't even look at the thing that I screenshot it. You're the only one. Slow yourself down here. Yeah. I get you, Drone Worship. I get you. I'm the only one slowing myself down. I gotta get into the matrix. What's going on, Browndorf? I'm just talking about drama, people being addicted to drama, folks having denials, withdrawals when it comes to that. Sometimes folks don't like to admit that they like to be in the midst of those things, the gossiping, the backbiting stuff. Holy mackerel, your live stream is buffering live. Okay, let me get it out of the buffer. Let me get it out of the buffer zone. Not everyone. Yeah, this is true, Granny Monster. Not everyone is addicted to drama, but there are a lot of folks that are, and drama is costly. I tell folks the drama is costly, especially if you're on here on YouTube trying to be creative, trying to make money, trying to do things. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're getting cut a check and somebody says to you, hey, thanks for coming, keep it going, and that's what you want to do, and you like tearing folks down and you're getting paid for it, I get it, I understand it, I don't agree with it, but if you're out here doing this, making yourself look like a fool, not getting paid for it, tearing down relationships and stuff like that, then what's the point? What's the percentage in it? I mean, what's the use? And then also there's the kids. I say to the kids, sorry for us, you seeing us as an adults, doing the nonsense that we do, especially with the technology and stuff like that. I look at all this technology and editing software and stuff like that that we have, and 4K video, 6K video, and then you see people with drama channels. And it's not to try to condemn folks, even though some people say speak it, just speak the truth. You know, it's sometimes is embarrassing, you know, but you know, as human beings, this is what we choose to do sometimes with the technology. This is just what we choose to do. You know, we choose to do the bash videos and the bash live streams, or you know, do the little takedown things or whatever against folks and whatnot. And people are addicted to this stuff. You know, folks get views and stuff like that. Yeah. They got 6K video is out. 6K video is out. Browndorf. Yeah, it's been out for a little bit. You know, I think the Red Weapon video shoots in 6K. You know, I mean, they're probably working on 8K somewhere, but that's beside the point. You know, we have all this software, this technology, this connectivity that, you know, more than ever before. And sometimes, you know, all people use it for is just to tear each other down, you know, the negativity. Just in time prepping. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you sharing the love back. You know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, truth be told, there's some folks that say I'm not drama filled and I don't get into it. And don't get me wrong. You need to give you a Bigfoot on 6K. Yeah, Bigfoot of 6K would be awesome, Browndorf. I would like to see that as well. You know, be careful, be safe out there though. Bigfoots, they don't play. You know, but as far as that goes, there are a lot of people out there that say they're not for the drama, they're not about that, and you know, maybe their channels is not this or that. And I tell people to be careful. You know, you never know. Sometimes you can find yourself in the midst of a situation that's about a whole bunch of nothing. They say they also have 360 cameras in their bash videos and the 4-1. Yeah. I can't remember, but I'll stay poor. Yeah. That's funny. You do a bash video. I don't know. I'm not doing no bash video for those 360 video camera. I love drama. It also helps you release the stress, honestly. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on what drama you're talking about, you know, drone worship. You know, I mean, people are addicted to drama, be it the negative type, be it the good kind. You know, I mean, there may be drama in sports, drama in, you know, in just life, you know, trying to accomplish things or whatever the case may be. I mean, people are addicted to all types of drama, you know, that comes. You know, is there positive drama out there? Yes. Is there inspirational drama, as a dark matter would say? Yes, there's inspirational drama, you know what I'm saying? And that happens. And some people blame you for drama when you're minding your own business. Yes, this is true, Pink Kisses. YouTube is laughable drama, so when people are crying over somebody that says something on them on YouTube, I just smile, get a bag of popcorn, melt down, and extra butter. What's going on besides that? I agree with you on that. Sometimes you have to get your popcorn out when you see people going through the drama and stuff like that. And, you know, it's like Grim Reaper said one time on one of his videos, it's not real, you know. But it's interesting how realistic and how crazy people take it. People addicted to drama are most likely possessed by entitles and feed off that energy, in my opinion. That could be one way of looking at it. People that like driving can't create nothing from it, nothing from nothing. Yeah, they can create nothing from nothing. Yeah, they can create it from nothing. Yeah. It's people that could create drama out of thin air. Maybe you looked at them the wrong way. Maybe you said something. Maybe it was something you did on the live stream or something that you did in the video or whatever the case may be. You know, it's just interesting to see how seriously, you know, people take things or whatever the case may be. It happened to me earlier. Wow, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Pink Kisses. You know, sometimes you can be minding your own business and people will include you in their drama and whatnot. Bro, don't ever talk about my mom. That's funny. No, drone worship. I won't talk about your moms. You know, I don't want you to fly any drones over my house and be watching me and scoping me out or whatever the case may be. You know, but I don't know. I guess there's a reason it's called a web, different stroke for different folks. Yeah. What a tangle web we weave when we practice to receive. Oh, God, it's cool. That's funny. No, I don't want my mom's being the meme. Crimson Fantasy. No, I do not. Misery needs company. No. Misery loves company, but it doesn't need company. Big dog leather. Root, big dog. What's up? Over a nice comment that someone misunderstood. Yeah, people misunderstand a lot of other things. I mean, when it comes to drama online, sometimes you could just breathe the wrong way and somebody didn't like what you said. And, you know, people are just addicted to drama because maybe that's like their energy, their fuel, their fire or whatever. And I won't say any names. Sometimes I look over at certain channels, you know, some people that I follow, some people that I don't. And it seems like they're in the drama every other day. You know, damn, bro, stop breathing on me. You're breathing on all that. Yeah. Somebody's breath. You know, sometimes your breath could be kicking and they expel it through the digital live stream and they're offended. I don't know. People get offended for the simplest, stupidest things. and it's kind of crazy. It's like, I don't have anything to gain from beefing and arguing with people online. I don't really care too deeply about the drama. I want to put my content up. I want to do what I got to do, interact with the people, talk to the people, share stuff. I mean, some people like it, I mean, people do it for views, they do it for attention, cry for help, I mean, but it's like you look around sometimes. I remember there was one time, especially in 2017, it seemed like I saw a couple of people that just seemed like they were in drama every other week, with somebody, and it just didn't make sense. And not to point out names or call anybody out. It's just at the end of the day, what's the point? There's like certain folks said, if you can't get along with each other, just block each other, move on, do something else, upload other content, live your life. What's going on, Egyptian Gamer Geek? It's a situation where you're online. What's the point? What really is the point? Especially if you're not here for the drama. Some people say they're not here for the drama. And if that's the case, do what you do. You wear the pants in this family. I didn't know you wore the pants. I thought you wore the dress, Jerome. But it's all good. Whatever you may wear. So no, I have not seen Solo yet. I have not seen Solo yet. I mean, I'll probably go see it eventually. I don't know when. We could all have a good memory. I don't know what that means, size that, but that happens. That happens, whatever may happen or whatever the case may be. Solo was horrible. Okay. Some people have said that, but that's just what that is. I mean, oh, and let me preface this in this live stream. I'm not having this live stream because I'm trying to start drama with anybody. I'm not calling anybody out. Even though I am talking, in general and speaking specific about certain situations without going into detail, it's just a situation where, what's the game? You want me to give you the spoilers right now and basically the 5-minute rundown to save yourself the disappointment? Yeah, why not, Drone Worship? If you want to throw a spoiler in there about Solo the movie, throw it in there. Give me the 5-minute rundown of Solo the movie. I heard it was crappy, garbage, all that stuff. But back to the whole drama situation. On the flip side, I get it. I mean, I may not agree with it, but I get it for the people that are addicted to the drama. Maybe life is not the way you would want it to be. Maybe things are boring. Maybe you just like being in the midst of things, like you like playing games with people's minds and stuff like that. Basically told everything, so this what it gets. Okay, cool. Drone Worship, I see it. Sorry, you disagree. And the main evil man is Darth Maul. Oh, wow. They brought back Darth Maul. That's funny. That's cool. Somebody disagrees with you in here, but it's all good. Disagreement is a healthy part of conversation, a healthy part of debate and all that stuff, live streaming, everything like that, but back to what I was saying. Like I said, I'm not here to call anybody out, throw anybody out there, whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to say personally, what's the use in it? What's the percentage in it? If you're a drama channel, then this message is not for you. If you're somebody that's constantly enthralled in things and you want that, that's what it is, Okay, folks, the long show, we get attention, that constant feedback, it stops, and then great learning can start to have a stalker vibe. Stalker vibes? No, we can't do any stalker vibes. Some folks will travel a long way to gain attention for one person, and I'm like, wow, really? They constantly post feedback, it stops, and then learning, and it starts stalker vibe. Yeah, there's the stalker vibe too. I mean, sometimes on here, Granny, you'll be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of people on here, who have had the stalker vibes, who've had the people, who, really just kind of a little too clingy, saying fatal attraction. I don't feel that really gets out of hand. I address it and move on. Yeah, Crimson Fantasy, you have to just address the drama and move on. But a lot of times I'll see people constantly going on and persisting with things that don't lead to anything. It just leads to more drama. It just leads to more negativity. It just leads to more bash videos. It just leads to folks losing channels and people losing interest and folks losing concern and stuff like that. Sometimes, when I see folks going through the drama and doing certain things, I'll be like, look, man, I got to go to sleep. I got things to do. I'd rather upload other content and just focus on, doing something fun, something creative, make something to make people think or whatever, like I said, do a live stream about paint drying or something, and don't get me wrong. Sometimes there are things that come along, that do pique your interest, like, oh wow, this person said that, or oh wow, this person is into that. I didn't know this one had beef with that one and stuff like that. It's like one gang attacks someone and then they clap at it. Yeah, well, nothing gets accomplished, but at the end of the day, we all try to be peaceable. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. The thing is to be able to have your disagreements and just move on. But some people like that stuff. But there's also like I said, there's also the positive side of the drama, the inspirational stuff, that comes in, the motivational stuff, overcoming the odds and doing all that stuff. So I'm not gonna say that the drama is all bad. And then sometimes the drama, it tests us. It lets us know who our real friends are. It lets us know, the character of who we are in a particular situation. Drama can really reveal your character. When you see a person actually face drama and what it is that they go through, in a particular situation, you'll definitely find out how strong or weak you are when you have to face up against something, be it online, be it offline, at work, personal relationship, whatever the case may be. But the reality is, some people are addicted to drama because they can't take peace. You know what I'm saying? That's just really what it is. Some people don't know how to sit still and just be themselves and just be, at ease, at peace with life, just to have a regular day. Some folks have to move around and be frenetic. Some folks have to gossip. Some folks have to backbite. Some folks have to really be in the midst of a situation, tearing things down. And for those folks that do that, to each his own. But karma is a what. And I tell folks, be careful, because sometimes you get what you ask for. It's like one of my coworkers said, don't come for me unless I sin for you. So yeah, and that's true, Crimson Fantasy, and that's kind of like the maybe the genesis of this live stream. There's a lot of us, and I've been guilty of this in the past as well, so I can't just throw it out there for anybody else. There's been a lot of us who have said that we don't care about the drama, we don't like the drama, but we've been in the midst of it, and it's a challenge not to be hypocritical, of ourselves, and I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. Whether or not you find yourself in drama and you say you're not, about the drama, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So I mean, it's just interesting. This is a conversation, a piece that I just felt like bringing up. Since I've become much more kickback and so happiness part, they get reflects on more work and important every day. Is better. Yeah, yeah, Granny. That's one way. That's definitely one way of looking at it. I mean, you wanna become more kickback, more laid back. Just focus on what it is that that you're here to do. I mean, there's so much to do on YouTube. There's so much creativity that's going on. Hashtag create not hate. Hashtag I'm a creator. Hashtag creators for change. There's so much, more positive things that you could do on here. And I know this is not a popular message. I know there's people that saying, screw that, man. I'm gonna go and do what I gotta do. I'm just gonna make it happen and let the chips fall where they may. I'm gonna speak my piece, and if folks don't like it, that's just what it is. But my thing is this: there's so much more to gain from actually collaborating with those folks that spread love, and don't worry about those folks that's hating on you, that got something to say, that's always trying to bring you down and tear you down. It's like a live stream that I did not too long ago. You go where the love is. What I'm saying? You go where the people that's really trying to boost you up and being honest with you, or being real with you, giving you constructive criticism and all that. Do you come for me? I said for you. Yeah. I feel you, Granny Master. That was funny. Driver's contagion. That is a domino effect of bad vibes. Yeah, it can be a domino effect. Nah, you're funny, Granny. You're funny. There's nothing wrong with that, but I ain't mad at you for that. Like I said, it's a situation, like I said, to each his own. People are going to do what they do, but I just find it curious, and I just find it odd, that, folks, are constantly in the midst of stuff that don't matter, that ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I could see, honestly, personally, if somebody was cutting you a check. If I'm going to gossip about people and I'm going to go after you and I'm just going to be negative and I'm just going to be that channel. I'm going to be that channel. I'm going to be the Jerry Springer / Maury of YouTube. Cut me a check. Like I said, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I agree with that, but like, cut me a check. If I'm going to do that, if I'm going to do that, as Drone Worship and Egyptian Gamer Geek are actually having a real debate about, Solo and for Star Wars. But that's what it is. I enjoy that. I appreciate that. And I'm just saying, Pain Kisses, it is what it is. I mean, look, I see people wasting a lot of times. The results are, you are the father. Yeah, there you go, Granny Father. There you go. I'm not the father. I am the father. But like I said, I can see if folks was making money. I see so many people waste so much time, I was talking about that shadows. Yeah, Crimson Fantasy, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to get into that. I mean, like I said, I see so many people wasting so much time on drama, on gossip, on negativity that I say, damn. I say to myself, damn. I said, if you spend all that energy and all that time just learning how to do something creative, something funny, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was just some satires, even if it was just like a little skit or something here or there, or just a little slick comment or something, like something that was creative, engaging. Sometimes I see people addicted to drama in the midst of things, and then sometimes they're not even smooth and creative with how they doing their thing, but who am I? To each his own, I mean, do what you got to do. It's just interesting to me, like a lot of the stuff that we may waste our time on. And like I said, I'm not excluded from this group as well. Too much time on their hands. Yeah, sometimes people have too much time on their hands. Sometimes you have to pull yourself back. Sometimes I had to fight myself from jumping in the middle of drama and saying things and getting involved with stuff and realizing, where am I going with it? What's going to happen? What's the percentage in me, chiming in on something that don't mean anything? For me, creators are the ones who get that respect. If you are a viewer like me, you call names a troll, a lurker. Am I right? It won't spread the. Hold on. Let me see that last part. Besides that, if you mind if you spread the love, that's the bottom line. Don't mind if you spread the love. It is about spreading the love. Besides that, whether you're a creator, whether you're a viewer, a lurker, or otherwise, I appreciate folks out there that's genuinely just willing to have conversation, interact, and whatnot. If you have a disagreement, you disagree. If we stand on opposite sides of a situation, we can be civil. And don't by any stretch think that I'm naive enough to believe that folks won't stop doing what they do. But well, thanks for the door provoking stuff. Have a good weekend. Yeah, thank you, Grady Monster. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you as well. May the drama be with you. No, let me stop. It's all good. But at the same time, YouTube is a melting pot of different people. There's no need to tolerance others and motives, and not everyone is going to be the same. This is true. This is true, Crimson Fantasy. Not everybody's going to be the same. Everybody's going to do what they're going to do. I understand, and I even appreciate the fact that folks feel like, maybe they need to be invested in certain drama and certain things that ain't going nowhere. I mean, I get it. To each his own. Have it. Nah. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Yeah, Granny Monster. Always appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for stopping by my live stream. I'm honored anytime I have you here. It's all good. Love in the hood. Granny Monster, GM, over and out. Shout out to Pet Monster out there. Free Pet Monster. But for the most part, yeah, I don't know. It's to me, I just don't see the use. I just don't see the use in going after the drama and being in the midst of it unless you're addicted, unless that's just what makes you work, that what makes you tick, that what makes you go. I mean, I just don't see the point in the percentage in it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's like Crimson Fantasy said earlier on in the live stream. Something happens, you address it, you let it be known, and you keep it moving. Keep it moving. But some people, use it, they exploit it. Maybe they want to get some money off of it. Whatever the case may be. Some people can get addicted and not see it. Yes, that's also too the Crimson Fantasy. People can get addicted to the drama and not see it. Always arguing with folks, always trying to prove folks wrong, always trying to, let folks get one up on folks. And it's like at the end of the day, you wasted all that energy, all that time, all that effort when you could have been creating something good. You could have created something beautiful. You could have been doing something uplifting, upbuilding. You could have actually been making some money, feeding your family or creating situations for other people, around and about you, that could actually, benefit folks. And I get it. Some people don't care about that. So, for those folks that don't care about it, for those folks that are in the drama, for those folks that want to tear people down, this live stream is not for you. I get it. I understand. We live in a world of opposites. We live in a world where, people say, hey, is light over there? I like the darkness over here. We don't need the light. You know what I'm saying? What did they say? They say darkness is the absence of light. I come with respect. No. Yeah, no, definitely side that. I know. But I don't not acknowledge the fact that we live in a world where people gravitate towards negativity and they want that negativity. I'm not saying we all don't have negativity in us somewhere, some way, somehow. Some people control it. They deal with it. They make sure that, they're not letting it control their lives and stuff like that and how they interact and deal with people. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. It kind of, gets to a point where, it's funny, where we can be in a situation like Crimson Fantasy said, we could be addicted to the drama and not know it. We could be going through it and whatnot. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's just what it is. And like I said, I'm not trying to come for anybody. I'm not trying to call anybody out in this live stream. I just noticed that it's too many times I see too many people wrapped up in drama and nonsense and garbage. When they could just be doing positive things and creating something out there awesome or something great. Progressing forward. Really just building up their reputation and their community or whatever the case may be. But I get it. Some people get triggered. Things happen. And if you get triggered and it happens, hopefully you catch yourself, and that's just what it is. Fans are cancer, man. I don't know what to say about that one. Egyptian Gamer Geek. That's a whole other ball of wax that I don't know really too much about. But shout out to all the fans of everything out there. Maybe not everything, but shout out to all the people for all the right reasons, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you folks are mad at me or not mad at me for this. I just, when it comes to the drama, I understand it, I get it, but then, sometimes I just don't, because it could be so much we do. I walk away, won't deal with it. Sometimes you have to walk away, size that. I mean, and like I said, I get it. People get triggered. People get triggered, and sometimes you just feel like you have to do what you have to do when it particularly comes to situations and whatnot. But when it comes to this online thing, especially this online thing, there's so many opportunities. There's so much you can do. There's so many avenues to make money or to just interact with people or create beautiful things and do stuff and have once in a lifetime experiences, that focusing on the drama and becoming addicted to it is a waste of time, because at the end of the day, what did you create but more drama? You know what I'm saying? All I said is about Solo and the Civil War, and so of course Star Wars fan and war starts a war. No, it's no war, Egyptian Gamer Geek. It's no war. It's no war being started. It's just a difference of opinion. Good time. Have a good night. I thank you, Paint Kisses. I appreciate you for coming through. Don't worry. I'm about to wrap this up in a few minutes. I mean, I might see some people in the private chat. Who knows? Hopefully, they might try to yell at me and, get at me crazy. But it's all good. I love you folks and whatnot. Juice, good morning to you. Appreciate you for coming through. Always a pleasure to see you, my brother. What I was just talking about was drama and whatnot. Nah, don't be sorry, Egyptian Gamer Geek. Every as well. Some people are addicted to anger. Anger will boost their egos, making them comfortable with being angry and walk away and wanting someone's anger. Not drama. It's being strong. This is true, Lulu. This is definitely true. Yeah. It's a cool stream. It's a cool stream. I'm gonna end it up in a few minutes. I'm just trying to give folks a little bit, just giving them a little background on the situation. Juice was just talking about folks addicted to drama, or the negativity or whatever the case may be. Of different situations, online, offline. Sometimes people just can't deal with peace. Sometimes people are at war with their own soul. And if you're at war with your own soul, you're at war with everybody. Sometimes you just don't know how to sit still. Sometimes you just don't know how to let things go. Sometimes you just don't know how to move on. And in those situations, I pray for folks, hopefully, you get it together, or you come to some kind of peace, in your life, to where you can actually just sit down and enjoy the company or the own sound of your own voice, in a positive way. Why does negative have to be more popular than positively? Honestly, it doesn't have to be. People are at war with their own soul. Yeah, it happens, Melanie. People are at war with their own souls sometimes. Egyptian Gamer Geek. Why do negativity have to be more popular than honestly? Because it's more seductive. If you want to use the Star Wars things, it's like when Luke Skywalker was talking to Yoda in the woods. He asked him, "Is the dark side more powerful?" He said, "No, but it's easily more seductive." And that's what happens with negativity. It's not that the negativity is more powerful. It's not more powerful than the positive. The positive is powerful. Just real positivity, real uplifting, upbuilding thing, motivational stuff. It's more powerful than the negativity. It's just that the negativity is so more seductive to be, in the midst of it and whatnot. It can really seduce you into a situation that you really, 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 really can get lost with. What's going on, country girl? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. When someone posts something negative, it gets popular. Well, I mean, it's easy to tear people down. That's why, Egyptian Gaming Geek. That's why it becomes more popular. It's easy to make fun of people. It's easy to tear people up and gossip about them and talk crazy about them. But if you really want to be great in this world, you have to learn how to heal people, how to lift people up, how to build them up, how to, come at them in a realistic way, you know what I'm saying, in a way where you shed light on, just the human experience and stuff like that. I don't think negativity is more powerful. I think it's just louder. Gary Vee work will make positivity louder. Yeah, no, that's definitely, Melanie. That's definitely one way to look at it. I mean, I don't think the negativity is more powerful either. I mean, it could be easily more seductive. I mean, some people feel like it's more popular because, you know what? Hey, it definitely does. It definitely does strike a chord. Drama doesn't just walk into your life. Either you create it, invite it, or associate with it. Yes, Juice, I agree. You know, it is something that we do invite into our lives, unfortunately. Sometimes it can be like a drug. That's why I say the title of this live stream, being addicted to drama. Some people get addicted to drama because of how it makes them feel, the invigoration. Yes, life is what you make it, Juice. Some people just need a hit of it, He said, yeah, Lulu said, yes, what you said. Yeah, nah, you either create it, you invite it, I mean, it doesn't just walk into your life. But if you let some people tell it, it's everybody else's fault but mine. When drama comes, it could never be, my fault that the drama is here. Some people are always looking and pointing fingers at everybody else. They say that you need to point the finger at yourself and see what you did wrong before you start to tear down others and start to go after others or whatnot. So a lot of people are agreeing with you, Juice, or what you said. Juice is a wise man. Wise man there. Wise man said what he said. Screenshot that. I got to go back to that quote, but it sounds familiar what you said, and it's all good. I mean, there's definitely a lot of nuggets of wisdom and truth in that, especially what Melanie said as well too. So click, yo, you finally caught me. Yeah, I was actually gonna get off, but I'm here for a few more seconds, few more minutes. Brooklyn Babe, hello, appreciate it. One of my favorite sayings is, "What's my part in it?" Yes, yes, yes. A lot of times when it comes to drama, we don't like to take the time out to think about what our part is in it, and how we may have affected the situation and stuff like that. And we lose sight of a lot of, pertinent things, when it comes to how things escalate or how things can de-escalate, how things may have started or how things can end, So it is a situation where it's important for us to see the role that we play, because sometimes we can really, wind up making the same mistake over and over and hurting a lot of good people because, we have negativity in our own hearts, very positive child of it. Yeah, thank you, Juice. I appreciate it. I mean, this is only possible for viewers like you folks in the chat or whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to shed light on things, and I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, folks being addicted to the drama is something that, is not gonna happen and it's the most evil and bad thing being in the midst of drama. Sometimes you will find yourself in the midst of drama. Sometimes it will be engaging, it will be enticing, it will be dramatic, it will be exciting, seducing, popular, powerful to you, all kind of things, But the thing is to be able to pull yourself back from it before it becomes your life, before it destroys relationships, before it hurts business, before it puts you in a negative space, before you have to say some things, or before you say some things that you can't walk back. You know what I'm saying? So, you find yourself in a situation where you don't want to do that, yeah, you got to avoid the drama like the plague, country girl, because it's not going to do anything for you but just put you in a constant state of panic, a constant state of war, a constant state of turmoil, when, at the end of the day, me personally, I don't need to get my pressure up, I don't need to be in the midst of a situation where I'm stressed out, especially with something online. If I'm stressed out with something online, then I need to log off. I need to regroup. I need to rethink some things. I need to just, step away from whatever I'm doing, but especially with the online stuff, because if I'm not seeing you folks like that in real live person and we're not dealing with each other and really interacting with each other, what's the use? What's the point? If you ain't coming through that door to come and get me right now, then I don't need to be getting caught up in no drama with folks. If folks ain't jumping through my window and, ain't the ops coming after me or whatever the case may be, then I don't need to be getting involved in it. Saying you get caught up in the drama when you don't entertain it. You can't get caught up in the drama. Yeah, I agree with that. Not possible. I definitely agree with that, Juice. And that's the premise of this live stream. I believe you're fabulous, miserable, on yourself to choose. Yes, you're right about that too, country girl. You can choose, whether or not you're going to make yourself happy or miserable or whatever the case in that situation. And Juice, I definitely agree with you wholeheartedly. And that's just one of the things that I want to express to people. Sometimes we get caught up in this drama and we find ourselves addicted to things that we allowed ourselves to be in the midst of. You know, they say you are the company that you keep a lot of times. You know, so you want to be careful with the company that you keep, with the things that you listen to, with what you let people say to you. You know, because it's like I said, it's like the same folks that gossip to you will turn around and gossip about you. You know, and another thing too, you know, is they say, don't tell me what people were saying about me. Tell me why they felt comfortable telling you, you know, what they said. You know, so it's like this. It's like you got to understand it and realize, why do you feel comfortable being in the midst of the drama? Why do you feel comfortable being addicted to something that may tear you down as well? It is funny sometimes when it comes to the drama, people like to think that, you know, just because you push that drama on somebody else's, you know, that it won't come towards you. Yeah, I heard the one about the turkeys and the eagles before. That's funny. That's funny, country girl. But it's true. It's true. You could fly like be like the turkey trying to fly, or be like eagles and soar. But it is what it is. And when I have drama and too much negativity around me, I have to ask myself the question. Why did I feel comfortable being around that drama? Why did I feel comfortable letting that happen and come to me? Maybe it was a weak moment in my life, where I wasn't as strong as I should have been. Maybe it's a situation where, I was just down and out and just really not paying attention and focusing enough, and really eating properly or praying or doing whatever I was supposed to do. The reality is that we do all fall short. We are human. We have errors. We have flaws. We have, shortcomings, saying missteps, misdirections and all that stuff that we have. So it is what it is. I think the keyboard for size enables negativity. People say bad things and then shut off the computer as if it's detection. They don't understand words can hurt. Yes, words do hurt. People don't realize that. They say life and death is in the power of the tongue. People don't realize that. The words that you say can cause people to commit suicide. It's happened online many times, where young kids have killed themselves, or, middle-aged people, or, adolescents have killed themselves because they have cyber online bullying and things like that. And I'm glad you brought that up, Size. That's another important part to add to this as well. When you're addicted to the drama, it can be negative, to other people and whatnot. It can very, easily hurt and affect other people because you're addicted to the drama. You're addicted to tearing people down. And there's real life consequences to being addicted and bullying people, or, talking about them, or, putting them in a negative space. There's real life consequences, Bruce's favorite words and emotional words can scar you. Yes, words can scar you. People can say things and do things to you that make you insecure or shame you, cause you to the point where you see yourself differently. Not everybody may not be as strong or thick-skinned to handle things. And we forget that sometimes when we going at folks and whatnot, cutting folks up and saying things about people or gossiping about them behind their back. You be careful, because, it's really something where these things matter. The words matter. How you treat people matters. People forget that. But this stuff lasts long after you turn off the computer, long after you done feel like the conversation was over, or you done address the person, or you done rip them a new one. You know what I'm saying? So it is a situation where, these things matter. How we treat people, it's like, as they say, treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, if you like being treated like a piece of garbage, piece of trash, then that's what it is. Rest in peace, gay person don't do me any good ever. What? Blessed and peaceful. I don't know where you're trying to go with that, Sky King. I don't know if you're trying to troll or whatever the case may be, but that's just what that is. I'm not gonna get too deep into that. All I'm gonna say is just that it's interesting. It's interesting, yeah, Sky King. I don't know where you go with that one, but I think I've said everything that I need to say in this live stream. What's going on, Mac Truck Rob? Mac Truck Rob. While I was there, I'm thinking about Rock Truck Rob. I got you mixed up. Thank you, Mac Truck, for coming through. I'm starting to get tired and loopy right now. You cannot take the plate out of the cupboard and break it on the floor and glue it back to there. Expect things to be the same. Yeah, size that. Things change. Things may never be the same sometimes. That's why you be careful what you're addicted to, how you treat people, the words you use, the interactions that you have. And I think that's really about it. That's all I really have to say. I appreciate you folks for taking the time to listen to what I had to say. I'm not saying I'm right in any stretch in everything that I'm saying, but I do appreciate you folks for taking the time out to listen. Yeah, so it's important to always try to lift people up, because it's easy to hurt people. Rock Truck Rob, good guy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I love you back too. Take care, Lulu. I'll be in the chat. Yeah, thank you, Juice. Always a pleasure as well. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. Without you, this is not possible. Shout out to the replay gang. You know, for those that watch, you know, all the best to you from Brooklyn as well to Colorado. You know, I've been through there once a blue, once upon a time. You know, spread love again. Yeah, there we go. Let me get to that. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. You know, let me turn out the light. Let me turn out the light. Light a candle. Oh.